Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today we're back with another video, and today we are going to be talking about Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. Some pretty cool information about that, a release date, my thoughts on the trailer, and all that good stuff. On top of that, we have some news about Star Wars Battlefront 2, which, if you guys don't know, I was a huge fan of the first. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on the second, am I interested, all that good stuff. But before we do that, I just want to quickly say I apologise for not being as active on YouTube as I usually am or have been in the past. Again, I've been so busy lately. And I just haven't had time. And the small amount of time that I have had, I've got to be honest, I've been playing the hell out of Persona 5. I love that game so much. So far in, at the moment. Only 12 hours in, barely scratched the surface, but I'm loving what I'm playing at this moment in time. Not really a review, but if you guys were interested in my thoughts and my opinions on the game, well, I think it's great. And I think it's one of the best games this year so far. And yeah, I think it's going to be hard to pick a game of the year this year. I'm going to be honest. At this moment in time, I think it would be a bit difficult. But yeah, definitely a fantastic game. And if you have any interest in it, maybe you've been put off because you've never played a Persona game before. Honestly, this is the perfect entry point for newcomers to the series. So I thought I'd give it that little shout out because, yeah, I've been playing so much of it. I had to mention it in this video. But now let's talk about Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, another game or series Uncharted that I'm a big fan of, as you guys know. So we've got some information on it. We have a confirmed release date, and it will be coming August 22nd, physical and digital. Now, it will be $40 US. I believe it's about £30. I could be wrong, but I believe it's £30 and $40 US, or $29.99 and $39.99. What's my thoughts on this price? Obviously, this has been a bit controversial to some people. For me, I think this is a good price for the game. I think you look at Left Behind, I think that was about £15, £10, £15, and that was 2 hours long. And to me, that you could argue on purely a value basis that Left Behind wasn't great value because it was very short and all that sort of stuff. But to me, it was such a great experience, Left Behind, that it was worth the £15 that I paid for it. Now, you're looking about just over double the price, but nearly triple the content. They're saying about 10 hours. Well, if Left Behind was 2, yeah, it's about over triple the content in Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. So for me, I think it's well worth it. I'm a big single player guy, so I'll be getting it day one. That's for sure. Now, as you guys may know, if you have the Explorer pack or the DLC triple pack, which I have, you get the DLC. You get the Lost Legacy DLC for, well, technically it's not free because you already paid for it, but you get it with the DLC triple pack or Explorer pack. So that's really cool. Naughty Dog said they were going to do it, but as you guys know, with this generation, sometimes what people say and what they actually do can be two different things. So for me, I'm really happy that Naughty Dog kept their promise to the Explorer pack guys who bought that, and to the DLC triple pack. That's really cool. So that's awesome. I've already technically got it, though I am tempted because I do like collecting games to get it physically. I have all the Uncharted's physically. I have Nathan Drake collection. I have 1, 2, and 3 on the PS3. And I even have Golden Abyss. So I think it would be only right if I get it, seeing as I'm a big fan. But to those who, just want to play the game, don't really care about collecting or none of that, yeah, absolutely, you get it. You get it with your DLC packs that you bought, so that's awesome. Now, if you haven't got the DLC pack, you just bought the game, and or you haven't even got the game yet, you want to get to it, well, it is available to pre-order, at least I know, on the European store. though I believe it's also available on the American store as well. And the cool thing you get with the Lost Legacy is a theme. We all know every pre-order nowadays comes with a theme, which is awesome. I love dynamic themes with music and stuff, so that's pretty cool. But more importantly, Jak and Daxter, the precursor legacy, is coming to the PlayStation 4. The first Jak and Daxter game is coming to the PlayStation 4 with a purchase of the Lost Legacy. Now, I love Jak and Daxter, so and the first one is my favourite. Ironically, I usually like the second, third more than the first, but Jak and Daxter is a weird one where I actually prefer the first one. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. Obviously, you'll be able to buy it separate, but if you do get it, the Lost Legacy, you will be able to get it with your purchase. So that's pretty cool. Now, I'm not too sure on a release date for Jak and Daxter. The wording was kind of confusing. It says play it on release date. Now, some people are saying, well, that means it's coming out the same day as the Lost Legacy. The way I interpreted it was whenever Jak and Daxter is ready, that's when you'll get it. So I'm not too sure on that. But either way, you get it for free, and that's pretty awesome. Briefly, like I said, Jak and Daxter is coming to the PS4. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Are you hyped for that? I am. I'll be buying all of them, even Jak X Racing. I'll be buying them all. Big fan of the series. Bit annoyed it wasn't like a remaster or whatever. You know, that would have been pretty cool. Sort of an Uncharted collection, or even a Kingdom Hearts collection. I ain't asking for the world 4K 60, but it'd have been nice to have a little remaster. But either way, pretty awesome that it's coming to the PS4. Now, finally, let's talk about Star Wars Battlefront 2. Some pretty interesting things, well, I think are interesting. And yeah, just my thoughts on the game in general. So, we got a trailer. We don't have a release date yet, as far as I'm aware. Making of this video, we don't have a release date. Knowing my luck, we'll have a release date after this video. But as far as I'm aware, no release date as yet. But we saw a little trailer for it, and I've got to say, I'm incredibly hyped for this game. Now, I love the first Star Wars Battlefront. I'm probably one of 5 people who actually enjoyed the game. I absolutely loved that. I like Battlefield, but I preferred Battlefront to Battlefield, if I'm going to be completely honest. So, for me, this is going to be the multiplayer game that I gravitate to the most. You know, I'm excited for Destiny 2, but not to this level. I mean, Red Dead, I'm more excited for the story if it comes this year. I only really care about the story, so yeah, it don't really bother me about the whole online. It's fun, it's great, but yeah, I like Rockstar games for their stories. So yeah, it's going to be my multiplayer game. However, it has got a story. I know a lot of people were frustrated and angry that the first didn't have a story, and they've added a story, and it actually looks pretty damn interesting to me personally. I love that universe, so I can't wait to play through the story. Hopefully it's not rushed, though Battlefield 1, from what I've heard, has a pretty decent story, so it shows that DICE can make a pretty decent story when they try. So I'm excited for that. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Are you excited for Battlefront 2? Is it just me on my own championing this game? You know, let me know your guys' thoughts. Another bit of interesting information that I thought was that PlayStation has the marketing to this. Now, there was a big rumor for a while because I believe it was Aaron Greenberg said, you know, I can't wait to see what this game looks like on Scorpio. Now, I said at the time, bear in mind, he just said this a couple of days ago, sorry, about Destiny 2, and we all know how that went. But some people thought that Microsoft may have had the marketing, and it would have made sense with the whole EA access and all that sort of stuff. But no, PlayStation has the marketing, and the reason why that's pretty interesting, at least to me at least, is because PlayStation now has marketing to the 4 biggest games coming this year, Red Dead Redemption 2, which I still feel is going to be delayed, but we carry on. Call of Duty World War 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and Destiny 2. Now, the only one that we don't know of is Assassin's Creed: The Empire, the new Assassin's Creed game. You know, who will that have marketing with? I'd assume Microsoft, unless they're just letting PlayStation have them all. There's been a heavy rumor that PlayStation may have the marketing to FIFA, because there's Legends now on PlayStation, or there was a glitch where you could search Legends on PlayStation. Maybe, who knows? But you know, it's pretty interesting that Sony is putting their money behind that whole marketing strategy. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's just a waste of time and money? Let me know your guys' thoughts. But yeah, it's very interesting how this whole E3 is going to go, because there's been rumours of God of War, there's been rumours of Spider-Man, there's been, you know, a ton of rumours of games coming this year, even Days Gone, which I'm pretty sure is coming 2018, but there's been these rumours. Now, this could be huge, you know, because if Sony's paid 10 million, I don't even know how much it would cost, probably a lot more than that, but 10 million for Red Dead, 15 million for Call of Duty, 20 million for Destiny. I'm just making numbers up at the moment, but they put all these millions behind these marketing deals to have exclusive content, to have early content, to have timed content, all that sort of stuff, exclusive betas and all that sort of stuff. Does Sony put out a God of War in the holiday, or do they say, do you know what, make a custom Star Wars bundle, make a custom Call of Duty bundle, the Slim, knock it down to 200, and let's jam pack the start of the year, the slow parts, with these great games, and you know, dominate most of the year, and then let the multiplat sell in the holiday. I don't know. That's what PlayStation has done up till now. But was that by luck, or was that by judgment? You know, was it the fact the Order 1886 wasn't ready for holiday, so they pushed it? Was it Uncharted wasn't ready for holiday, so they pushed it, and just luckily hit these markers where it's kind of worked out for them, you know? In my opinion, and I always have this strong opinion, some people disagree, some people agree, let me know your thoughts. But to me, I honestly think, unless it's a huge IP, I think Gran Turismo's alright. I do think God of War would be alright. But I think you look at, I don't know if Uncharted would do as well in the holiday nowadays as it did back then. You know, I'm just not too sure, to be honest with you guys, if it's a smart idea to release exclusives against the big third-party games, because Call of Duty is the biggest game out. You know, you may hate it, you may love it, but it's the biggest game out. Red Dead ain't going to be far off. Destiny ain't going to be far off. Star Wars Battlefront is going to sell on its name alone. Star Wars is going to sell it. So, yeah, I don't know if it's smarter for Sony to just say, we'll give you all your exclusives early on in the year and let the multiplat sell in the holiday. But for me as a gamer, I just want games. You know, I'd love God of War tomorrow. I'd love Spider-Man tomorrow. But, you know, we'll just have to see how that goes. I still feel we have one big exclusive, not including Gran Turismo, which I do think will hit this year. I think that'll be around about September time, in my opinion. But I think there's one big game coming, and I do feel it is God of War. I don't think Spider-Man will hit. I don't think Days Gone, Detroit, anything like that will hit. But I do think God of War. So, knowing me, I'm probably completely wrong, but let me know your guys' thoughts. But as always, this has been M&M Gaming. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll catch you guys in a new video.